trunk, go to sleep, fucked up. We both amazed at what we just done. Mixing drinks, knowing we'll regret this. Ain't been asleep yet, room service bringing us breakfast. All this money, darling, what else is left to do? But smoke and enjoy my presidential view. Got a swimming pool in my living room. On stage interviews, tons of sound, let's consume.
We are always running for the thrill of it, thrill of it.
Yeah.
Always pushing up the hill, searching for the thrill of it.
Okay.
All along we are calling out now again. Never looking down, I'm just in all of what's in front of now.
Addicted to champagne. Fuck the room, we buy the whole way. Bitches, I Taylor gang that. They just wanna know where the pain's out. Addicted to champagne. Fuck the room, we buy the whole way. Bitches, I Taylor gang that. They just wanna know where the plane's at. Yeah, that's what it is. Until I drop the next one. And I'm addicted to champagne. Fuck the room, we buy the whole way. Bitches, I Taylor gang that. They just wanna know where the pain's out. Addicted to champagne. Fuck the room, we buy the whole way. Bitches, I Taylor gang that. They just wanna know where the plane's at.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Get ready to rumble!
Pump up the jam, yo, pump it up, yo, pump it.
Y'all ready for this?
I like to move it. I like to move it. I like to move it. Move it. I like to move it. I like to move it. I like to move it. Give it up. Welcome to the big show. Simply wait.
Your feet are stumping and the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. Pump up the jam. Pump up the jam, pump it up.
The 25 breaks a couple of tackles, and look at him go! He could go all the way.
Hey, you, get out of our way, because today is the day we will put you away.
It's fun to stay in the YMCA. It's fun to stay in the YMCA.
weekend.
Everybody get up. It's
Oh, there we go. What's up, team? You know, I'm still fumbling from the long weekend. What's up, Tay? Cousin Greg, other cousin. How you guys doing? NVDA still rocking and rolling. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful move from NVDA. I literally had not looked at stocks all morning. Didn't get in the office until probably well over an hour after the opening bell, and was absolutely delighted to see exactly what I figured would happen again. If you haven't watched it, I did just put it out today, which would be the stock market weekly preview about where I figured these plays would go. And I'm pretty sure when I get to NVDA here, under 20, 875 roll, up down to 620. And of course, this grand surging away here up to all-time highs now at 1070. I think this moves up, and I said this on Friday. I said that on Friday this moves up to 1100. I would imagine on Friday, or on Tuesday, I should say, today we see 1100. I'm dropping this in the morning. Let's see where we finish for the day. Say what? So there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. I'm like, man, I thought I called that out. That was beautiful. So there you go. If you haven't watched it, there's your weekly preview. I called out where we would get to. Can I share it from right there? Yeah. Hold on a sec though. On Friday, or on Tuesday, I should say, today. Go to share. We're gonna share it from right there. Copy. Ha 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 ha. Bam. 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 All right, questions you guys want to go over? I'll go over whatever. I don't even know what's moving. I'll kind of break down some large cap, small cap stuff for you guys. NVDA looking for this to go up to, in my opinion, this is at all-time highs. So it's like, where does it? I have no idea. I would imagine at this point that we're already up. As you can see, we are already at 1100 to start the day. 1100 to start the day with a massive gap up right to 1100, right? Like, I just literally, okay, hey, baby. Sober here running to new high of day out of nowhere, so be careful with that ticker. I would think this could possibly get, you know, the way it's moving now, it doesn't seem like it's got 1150 in the bag. It seems like more of 1140, maybe a hair over it. Now, if we can get one more $5, $10 pop within a matter of, like, say, 10, 15 minutes like we just got, you get my point. I think we can do it. See, we just got one of those $10 pops here in the last, like, say, 10, 15 minutes. Does that make sense? We can get one more of those, or maybe some more continuation now. I think my point being 1150, I think we could get to. If not, it's 1140. Just because a lot of this, we pop up and then we sit for a while. So if we have one more of those, we'll get to 1150. Because we had one to start today, and then we're having another one right now. Okay? So I think we have a chance to get to 1150 today. I mean, this guy is moving. So NVDA is by far, in my opinion, going to be one of your bigger, better movers. Overall, that I've looked at, you know, I've only looked at SPY. We'll just go through some of them. SPY super gross, SMCI super gross. I mean, SPY, are you kidding me? Hasn't even moved $1. The range today for the SPY is like what? What's the range for the day? Range for the day is what? $1.50. Wow. Wow. That is crazy. Let's go over to some of these other ones that I did not. We'll get back to... I had a feeling that we may not... Yep, Apple. Okay, so cool. I was right there. So I was thinking, and that was another reason why. Well, AMD. Okay, AMD finally moving a little bit today. I just wasn't going to do the morning alerts. I was going to enjoy the 3-day weekend, so to speak, and just, hey, enjoy the weekend, enjoy being outdoors, this, that, and the other. And so I wasn't looking to wake up or do anything this morning. I was wanting to chill. I was up late last night, enjoying outdoors yesterday, so I was tired from all the sun, the food, the drinking, the adult life, living it and loving it. This does look pretty good, though, so sorry, I wasn't around this morning. But I didn't think we'd have a lot of movement, and so, especially in small caps, so I'm glad. Cha-ching, I was all over at small caps. I don't think, unless I missed something, really seemed to be dead today. All there were these stupid sub $1 plays, which I never look at anyway. And so I'll go through some of these large cap plays. And look how these lines are working out perfectly. Haven't even looked at AMD today. Look how that line held up for candlestick confirmation. And then now look how we're channeling right back up to this resistance at 173. Which then again was for my week, which is crazy to think, is my weekly high. Is this 173 mark. Normal high. I said we'd channel up for the week overall. Now, ultimate high of the week, I had to squeeze it up and going for more, 100%. So we could possibly see that here. So AMD, beautiful squeeze. Over 173, definitely room to run. All right, let's go through some more of these. ARM, what did we get today out of ARM? Oh, ARM! Jeez! Jiminy, Criken Snookins! Alright, so ARM here, team. Hold on, I'll get you 1 second, MN. I'm just kind of going over these plays. ARM, though, with a big move up today. 126 is the resistance. I remember this from alerting a lot of ARM in the past. It's finally through its area that I was looking for. Big move up today. And not really, I mean, you can say it's moving with NVIDIA, but it's not looking like NVIDIA. It's moving on its own kind of watch, really, so to speak. But this is a nice move. Watch for a bounce around the 124 area down to around 123.50. And that's a nice play so far for that. What do you got here, MN? How long does STSS, how low does that, okay, gotcha. God, I hate when I get like, sorry team, I just have to do it. It just feels like, and sometimes it's nothing, I don't think. I think it's just my brain. But it only happens when I'm going live. Like all of a sudden, like right here on the tip of my nose, it'll feel like I have like a hair or something. You'll see me do that a lot when I'm going live, and there's usually nothing there. I won't do it for the rest of the day. Like I'll just be busy doing stuff. But it's funny how when I'm sitting here going live, I'm like, it's like the dogs that have passed are like putting like little feathers or hair in my nose, and like right now I feel it again. Like I feel like I have to do that because it kind of itches or feel like there's a hair there. I think it could crack this shelf. Honestly, MN trades. I think it cracks that shelf. That's just after hours high. That's why it's getting, the traders are respecting that right now. Then you're down to the next area. So I think this could, 50 cents seems to be a lock. 50 cents seems to be a lock. If you do get below 50 cents, you'll find your way down to around 42 cents. So I think somewhere right around 40 cents. 50 is a lock, but I think this could get down to 42 cents. I think 50 is a lock, though. I think 50 is a lock. Goog. Oh, beautiful spike at the opening bell. I mean, good golly right there. $3 spike, big reversals, held the 9 all day, so that's the key, as you can see. Holding the 9, watch for a move over 178.50. Could possibly over 178.50 get to that 179 mark. Not a lot of room to run yet because of that upper VWAP band right at 178.50, not really giving it a little, kind of like not giving it clearance for takeoff, so to speak. Meta and Microsoft are ugly. How is Netflix today? Ugly. SMCI was ugly. Tesla. Pretty ugly, not that great. It's kind of moving back up though. Decent trend line right now. So it does have a decent trend line, overextended out of the upper VWAP band. Is at high of day in market, not in pre-market, but does have a nice trend line. Had a nice trend line earlier, which resulted into a pretty decent trend line crack and a short but not an amazing one, okay? Here you go, MN trades for your STSS. STSS, beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so we've gotten those plays broken down. Doesn't seem like we're going to get anything else in small caps with these sub $1 plays here today. So sober out of nowhere right now. Why exactly it's running, I don't really know why. We will check on it, though, real quickly just to see. I doubt it has any news. And it does not. So be careful with that. Out of nowhere, I'd imagine there's a decent short opportunity coming up soon on sober. There's already about an 8-cent reversal from high of day from 57 cents back down to 49 cents. So be really careful. Cool. Let's go back through some of these plays real quickly. Spy. Not who? Look at that. Yeah, just ugly today so far. NVDA is going to be your bigger mover with the 2A plays, it seems like. And NVDA, there's your quick little reversal there. It seems like we got one of those across the board. I bet AMD. Oh, AMD still holding pretty strong there. Didn't do anything at all. ARM was pretty nice as well today. So those would be your three bigger movers. Google did move pretty nicely, so that's kind of on watch. But that would be it. Now, if there's a different ticker I'm missing besides GameStop, and I know you guys were liking some GameStop, and just one of those tickers that you guys like, so we'll keep that on watch at least for this chart, because the small caps were just dead. Hopefully you guys had a great, awesome 3-day holiday weekend. Memorial Day, got some good food. I would say enjoyed the weather, but good God, it's just like, you got to be kidding me. Just all the crazy tornadoes. We had, I think, like 8 deaths or something like that in Arkansas or something. I forgot how many in the end from that storm. I may have been 10 plus now or 14. I forgot how many died from the storm, or 20 was it plus. I forgot, from Texas to Oklahoma to Arkansas. So yeah, that was crazy to wake up to on Sunday morning, and I had no idea that night that there were just tornadoes like all across the top of the state. Of course, in other states as well, but man. And then even Sunday night into Monday morning, there were more storms. So hopefully no one was affected here in the chat. Obviously, we wouldn't know if they're out of chat today, if they were affected. But if so, yowzums, slousums, I feel terrible. Those are ridiculous. And again, literally when Sunday morning when I woke up, I was like, this is exactly why we're putting that safe room, and especially why I'm putting the safe room where I'm putting it in the master. I'm like, it just all works out. Like, that house is just, to me, when I look at it, I'm like, this is exactly what we need. This is like perfectly designed for the Smith residence. But I can't imagine waking up at like those people in Northwest Arkansas. Like, we have friends up there. That's why I didn't know until Sunday morning until Shane. We have a group text, and Shane was like, you guys all right up there? And I knew immediately what he meant. I was like, OF, I bet there was storms last night. There had to have been a tornado in Northwest Arkansas. And that's crazy to think Northwest Arkansas, as long as I've ever lived, never gets tornadoes. Like, it's just like, now, just the world we live in. And as close as they are to Oklahoma, it's just because they're in that little mountainous area. And it's not like it's that high, but they're in, it just never, it gets cooler up there. I always noticed that when I first went to school, University of Arkansas, it would be, because we, of course you go to school in August, so we were up there, and I was like, my God, because you'd leave from the central Arkansas area, it was so humid, and we'd go up there and I'd be like, wow, you immediately wouldn't, you weren't, it just felt like you weren't, like, again, when I talk about the humidity, you guys, when I'm always complaining, like, oh, you think you guys know how hot it is? Trendline crack right here on GME. So it's just crazy. They're getting tornadoes, though, up there and how bad they are. And I was like, wow, yes, I can't imagine waking up and your phone does the brrrr, like you guys probably, it's different for every state, whatever guy you guys get, but I know one that you probably have all heard from your phone when an Amber Alert goes off. Well, it's that same alert when we get not a tornado warning, but like you're in the tornado path. Like I got it. I don't think I got it this year, but I did get it like last year when that tornado came through. Like that's just the scariest, like, your heart drops moment where you're like, oh wow, your phone's going off. They're saying take fucking cover. You're in the path of a tornado. It's like, great. That's awesome. That's exactly what I don't want to hear. Anywho, but yeah, I can't imagine that at 1:30 in the morning, and you've got to, get up. And so point being, that's why I'm glad I'm doing the safe room right there. We just wake up, just stumble into the safe room, turn the TV on, get every, the dogs will be all right there. The cats are usually sleeping in our room anyway. So I can get, it'll just be a boom back. I can't imagine, oh, tornado, get in the back, whatever. We can just, right? And especially people that do the safe rooms, they do them in different parts of the house. Like the one we saw, the one safe room was like kind of outside the kitchen area, beside the pantry, kind of hidden. I'm like, I didn't want to run across the house in the middle of the, well, F that. Trendline crack right now on GameStop. Trendline crack on GameStop. But yeah, that'll be, hopefully I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, I can't imagine that feeling. Whew. See broken windows, no power in Mansfield last seen him. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Oh yeah, other cousin. Yeah, Avery's down, which is Avery's now. She's having to go back down. She had to go to Dallas because of the storms they had down there. Of course, our Little Rock, her Little Rock location. Little Rock didn't get hit. We were lucky. It's like this year we were lucky. Last year we weren't. Actor Trader, you never visit me either, bro. You're never over here until you do that. Say that kind of stuff. Nice trendline crack on GameStop. I bet this probably comes back down now to right here possibly. So let's go to like right here on 24. We'll say here to start off with. A little bit of juncture right there, 2465 area. And then right around the 2410 mark. So boom, bam, right there. So watch for that nice little M shape. Up top, of course, all that is really is just another form of a different resistance area. You got Head and Shoulders. I mean, we have all these different patterns up top. I mean, that's a tweezer top that could be recognized as being bearish now and getting to kind of the overextended side. We may see a reversal, essentially, so to speak. Head and Shoulders and M shape. All these reversal patterns that we do typically see. That's one of the major ones. Whoop, here comes Sober down a little bit more right now as well. So Sober, Peggy Sue's always a great short. We've seen this one spike up over the past couple of weeks. It's made a couple appearances. It's just been reverse split price. I mean, I cannot believe this stock is now at 4 cents. We used to short this play. You can see, I was like, this stock never used to. Well, maybe they didn't. No, maybe they didn't. Okay, this isn't one of them. We see so many different tickers that have been pooped on. They just crap away. A lot of the time, what I'll do is when I'll go back in the past chart history, I'll see it'll like this will start going to 500, 600, 800. Not this time. Some of them though. This is crazy to see a stock that we shorted a lot in 2022 and 2023. Seems like yesterday. I guess 2022 was most of it, which I can't. Seems like yesterday, Patty was singing that song. I'm sure if you were, I know Actor Trader, if you're around, still knows that song. But if you're old enough, old Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue, who we used to short this thing every time it spike up. Pretty much, you can see all the upper shadows. God, it's just crazy to think how time flies by, and we have not seen. I haven't seen this, I guess, in months. I mean, maybe I looked at it back then in November. Maybe. I mean, I look back at this and I'm like, I didn't look at it at all last year. That was all 2022 when we looked at it. God, time flies, team. Enjoy life, please. Time flies by. It seemed like it was just 2022. Look at this. Little gap to fill right here. We talked about this on Friday. Or was it on Thursday? Maybe it was on Thursday. I think it was on Thursday. Which is crazy. Again, how time flies. I thought it was Friday, but not. Because we were talking about how this may have kind of a gap to fill. You can see right here. And again, that would be if traders didn't go past 2022. Because I think they're... Oh, that was a different stock we looked at then. There was a different ticker we looked at on Friday or Thursday that had like this, but if you went back far enough into early 2023, there was actually charting. This is a complete 100% true gap to fill over this 30-cent mark, and it has room to run fully, which it pretty much already hit earlier, right around that 45-cent mark. That's nice. I like. You know when it's dead out, when it's just a slow Tuesday. I think overall for the day, your main tickers are going to be, the ones that I talked about. That's the thing. It's not a lot moving for the day. I think it's definitely I don't see a lot of traders over in chat you typically do over in Dex Lobby. I mean, I wasn't around earlier in the morning, but it is a slower day, and I figured it would be that way this week unless we got some crazy random small cap move. I just didn't think we'd see it. NVDA was going to be the only one, in my opinion, that I had a lock on that could be a possible big move. Like as in, well, obviously what we've seen today. We're in pre-market at 1100 or a little bit below, and now we feel 1130. A $30, $40 move. So definitely a big mover there. Other than that, not a lot of big movement. AMD got big today. I will say AMD, of course, I wasn't expecting AMD. But NVIDIA was expecting this. It was 100% expecting this. I am a little surprised, I will say here, 5 on a 10 scale. I give it about a 5, that this is now not moving with NVIDIA. This is kind of doing its own little thing here recently. Moving away from moving with the what AMD's doing. These chip plays are kind of running on their own clock now. There for a while. Whatever NVDA was doing, SMCI was doing. Or vice versa, you could even see it as. Anymore? Not so much. Okay, any questions you guys have? It is just dead out there. I mean, no one. It's just like, literally no one. When it's 30 minutes in and no one has said anything, it is a slow... And people just aren't in chat today. That's another thing, too, I've noticed. It is a slow Tuesday. Slow Tuesday. Very, very slow, Cousin Greg and Mailman went up. Yeah, it's slow. It's slow. It's slow out there, man. That's why I wasn't going to do anything today. I was enjoying the morning. I slept in my full. I didn't go to bed till like 1 o'clock last night. It was a little past 1 o'clock till we went to bed. We went to bed late. I had just a great day yesterday. Absolutely great. Yeah, not trading more today. Yeah, exactly. I'm tired, Cisco. I can see it. I'm good. I would have been tired if I'd got up and did the morning alerts. I'd have been tired as hell. I was like, that's why I'm glad I was like, nope, I ain't doing it. They ain't doing it. I'm enjoying the morning. I'm going to wake up and sleep in. Barry White, yeah, you know it. But that was, I was cooking, enjoying yesterday. And then, which is crazy, I literally came in here to check the build of the vehicle. So I literally came in here to check the build of this right here. So I literally came in to check the build. I was like, okay, and it literally showed vehicle built. And it showed Friday. It shows Friday, right? And I'm like, and I have a screenshot of it. I took a screenshot of it, and I was going to show it off today in chat. Like, yeah, it's finally built, guys. They finally built it. It was built on Friday because I haven't checked in a few days. Because it went into production on the 2nd of this month. And I'm like, man, they're taking forever. And I'm like, well, and I literally said one of the days last week, I was like, well, I'm glad they're taking this long. I was like, they're really, putting in they're putting the final touches on this final edition. Like, that's badass. They're really, maybe some of the stuff's like hand done. I don't know. Whatever. Cool. And there's no pictures, no videos, no nothing out there of these things yet. None. Nothing. Not one. Anywho, so, okay, cool. Got done doing my weekly preview. I got my charting part 2 lesson, which I'll release tomorrow. Anyway, so I checked that. Cool, whatever. About 30 minutes after I get an email, and I'm thinking to myself when I'm in here, I'm going, man, that's so weird. I haven't got an email yet from Jeep saying your vehicle's built. I was like, I bet tomorrow, because today's Memorial Day, I bet tomorrow I'll get the email saying your vehicle's built. There's whatever last one step left. Anyway, sure shit enough, I got that email. But it was saying your vehicle. I was like, because I got it on my phone. I'm around the house, whatever I was doing, feeding the dog. I forgot what I was doing. Ding, my phone or my watch goes off, and oh, it's an email. Oh, there's that email. It's cheap. And it'll show who it's from at first, and then kind of scroll up and kind of give you the contact. I'm like, shipped? What? No, what? I just checked like 30 minutes ago. It said built. No, what? No way. No way. And so I went from A, I was happy it was built, to then B, I checked and it was shipped. It shipped on Saturday. And I'm like, what? And the estimated delivery, which again, the other thing I was thinking about yesterday, because it was gone. So when I looked at it, when I did, it said built, the estimated delivery was gone. It was blank. Said, I forgot what it said. Anyway. And I was like, well, probably won't be June the 15th anymore, because that was the original estimated delivery. I was like, it'll probably be later in June now, but oh well, whatever. You know, at least it's built now. Yeah, so I was like, kind of telling myself, where's my email for this? It was so funny, I was singing these things, and sure enough, A, I got the email, but it was shipped, and then B, I did get the estimated delivery updated, and it's June 4th, and I'm like, a week from the day is the week from the day. So a week from the day, I should be getting it, hopefully. But yeah, I'm like, and there'll be like the first, literally, which is crazy to think, like I'm gonna have like a kid at Christmas, there's not one person in the world that has one. There's not a picture, there's not a video, you can go Google it. I even did it most recently a few days ago. Just like, I think it was like yesterday, maybe even, I don't know, but I keep going to like, man, where is one? I just kind of want a quick glimpse of it. Not one, not a picture, not a video. And so I am like a kid at Christmas. So like, my heart's going to be racing for this one. This one's going to be like, oh man, I thought I missed NVIDIA. I didn't think it would break 1122 and I walk away. Oh yes, Cisco, it did. Broke that little top area resistance you're talking about and flew up 10 buckaroonies. Front AC, so final edition. So it's a final edition, yeah. So here I'll show you I'll show this off because it doesn't have my VIN number on it. So Wrangler 4-door Rubicon 3. So it's got my window sticker obviously ready. The base price is actually more than my 392 I have now. My 2022 392. The total price is $89,310. The base price, that's total price. That was with the Extreme Recon package, with the one-touch $3,000 power top. The base price is $79,500. Total price $89,300. Base price already more expensive. Oh man. But I wanted to get the newer one anyway because of the screen. They finally, the first Jeep Wranglers with power seats right here. Power seats, baby. And then of course it's going to have all this, the final edition. And I didn't like the last year because I want that new screen, that new 12.5-inch screen. Because mine, the 2022 was the last year because I thought they were only going to make them into like 2 years, 21 and 22. I thought they were going to stop making it. Well, they didn't. And then they came out with that new kind of, updated with the new screen. And I'm like, man, but I didn't like the red leather. I was like, I don't want no red leather all red. No, Avery 2 was like, ugh. It's like, well, maybe they'll do a final edition like they did the Demon 170. It's like, maybe they'll do that. And sure, and me and my Jeep fanatic that I am, they did. And so, yeah, I got that one-touch power top again, but all the final 392 final edition stuff that it will come with, which is pretty badass. I mean, that final edition package itself is $8,500. $8,500 just for that alone. So yeah, yep, you're seeing it correct. That is a $107,000 Jeep Wrangler. Cisco, it should be delivered. Delivery date is the 4th. So delivery date is the 4th. So yeah, the delivery date as shown right there is the 4th. The 4th. We'll see. They're like luxury vehicles. Oh yeah, front and AC. Oh yeah, front and trust me, my man. Trust me. Like here's this. I don't know if like what I've shown off before. I mean, check the inside of this is the 2022 the Summit. It's again the Summit Reserve. Of course, you can just get lower tiers and they're nice inside. But look how nice, because when I got this, everyone was like, "That's a Jeep Grand Cherokee now." I mean, look how nice the inside of the Jeep Grand Cherokees are now. Look at this diamond stitch. Look at the diamond stitching. I wish I would have shown the door off a little bit more there. That's a side passenger screen, which I'm about to turn on, by the way. The system. That Macintosh, they haven't done a system in a car since the 80s. That's a side passenger screen. You're going to a PlayStation, Blu-ray, you name it. This is massive. But yeah, it's got to look at that the diamond stitching. Bro, that diamond stitching. It's so clean. I wish that was kind of a little bit better, you know. But it's still dope. But I mean, I wish they would have done a little bit better on that. This has, of course, has heads-up display. But this, you can change that to different screens. The navigation. It's got a FLIR / night vision camera. But yeah, oh man. You're just like... What? 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 So yeah, front AC, got to get that final edition, man. Had to. Had the 392. Love it. I love it. Love it. And that's why I was like, man, I got to get that. Got to get it. Because I kind of want to get the Demon 170. I love that final edition stuff. Those 392s are going to resell down the line for so much, and they hold their value. Jeep Wranglers do already. Now you're throwing that 392 V8 engine in there. Yeah. And so definitely want to get that final edition, because those are going to go for even more down the line with all that, you know, final edition badging and stuff. So I was like, oh man, I got to get one of those. And then that was the thing that was also like, what just is so, like, there's not a picture or video of one out there. All it is just that rendering they have on post from like back in March. There's not one. You figure Jeep would have at least produced one, Mopar, whoever, Stellantis. You figure they would have produced one, like they did the Demon 170 and did some kind of like reveal. No, nothing. Not a commercial, not a nothing. No, they're just like, you know. I'm like, okay, well, that's why I think in the end, if you know, you know. If you don't, I think a lot of people won't know in the end. And there's hard, because I don't think a lot of people are gonna get the final. I think there's hardly gonna be any. I can't wait to see if I can find it in the end, the final production numbers for the final edition, you know, this year. Because I bet there won't be that many that order it because of that price, and people already have them, like me. I mean, it's going to be like the true Jeepers that, like, I'm either, we'll get another 392, or I'm going to trade my 390 like I'm doing. I'm just trading my 392 in for that one. So I'm like, yeah, let's see, you shaving back. Yep. Oh yeah, I'm watching this little, could form like those little small cup and handle up top too. Probably looks a little more pronounced in the 3-minute time frame, but could form a little cup and handle up top. Watch for that as well. Yeah, it's turning out to be hopefully a great summer. I'm looking for a great summer here. You know, in the 392 final edition, PlayStation 5, new gaming again. NCAA football comes back out. You know, going to Boston for the first time ever. See Blink-182 in Fenway Park. You know, hopefully maybe get a small little getaway, and then in August to the beach, you know, and then September football, and then we got football season moving in the fall, and it's the next thing you know, it's the fall. Love October, back-to-back birthdays, me and my wife, then the anniversary day after that. Love October. I just can't wait. So you're kind of started off a little sluggish, you know, nothing too exciting, but now we're getting exciting. Now we're getting there. I really kind of capped off with the New York trip. I guess capped off, but started off with the New York trip. Kind of got the jump start going. GameStop could form a little cup and handle up top as well, too. Looking at that, it kind of very similar. Let's see. Cisco, though, there you go. The one am I picking up, though? But Cisco, there you go, my man. Gonna be in front next year. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, I can't wait. Definitely be the only one. That winch, worn winch in the front too, as well. That'll be super sweet. That'll be super sweet as well. That'll be super sweet. Having that worn winch and that the bumper up top. But yeah, just having that final edition. Just how all the different. And the Jeepers will know. They're like, oh, damn, he got the final edition. He got like, because then when people see the 392, it's already like, like with other Jeepers, when they see the Jeep, they're like, oh, that's, you're kind of like, you feel like you are Thanos walking around kind of, like, oh, well, there's the big guy, that's the big dog right there. But when they see the final edition, they're like, oh, that's like the big dog. That's like, hello. The baddest, which is crazy to think, by far the most expensive Jeep Wrangler ever. You think about like, even like 10 years ago, Jill, even less than that, when me and Avery got her Jeep Wrangler, which was almost full price at the time. It didn't have leather or the Bose system, or Bose Alpine system. Didn't have leather or Alpine. Those are the only two things it did not have. For them, I'm pretty sure. And it was 46 something total price. And that's with a lot of add-ons. Base price was $37,500. $37,500 was base price for that four-door Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Rubicon four-wheel drive. Anyway. Just crazy to think. So, with leather and the Alpine, it probably would have been like maybe 48, 50K, maybe something along those lines. Maybe, under 50K for sure, I bet. And that would have been fully loaded Jeep Wrangler in 2017 or 18? 2017 or 18. I think it was 2017. I think it was 2017 when we got that one for the purple Thanos. That's just crazy to think. That was that was literally, because that was Ruby. That was about, if I think about it, I'm pretty sure it was. That was as fully loaded as it got it for a Jeep Wrangler. In 2017 was that Rubicon. I think it was a little bit more expensive than the Sahara, and they didn't have any of those special editions at the time, because I remember it was like a year or two later when they announced they were going to do the 392 in the Jeep Wrangler, and I'm like, what? They're doing what? But yeah, I was like, dang, that's crazy to think. I'm just thinking about that, like a fully loaded Jeep Wrangler in 2017. The top, like everything you could add to it was 50K-ish or so. Now it's double that, and some. Just blows your mind. Super exciting, man. New car is always a great feeling. I wouldn't have a new car. X5, oh yeah. I don't want anything else. Oh yeah. Do it, man. Yeah, X5 was always my dream. I've kind of changed that. I do still want to get the X5, but that's been changed. That was my first, like, mid-range. My first dream car was a fully loaded Jeep Wrangler, or a Jeep Grand Cherokee. Because the Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited, then they had the Overland, then they did the SRT8s, then they did the Trackhawks, now they have the Summits, and then they did the Summit Reserves. And that's like the super luxury is the Summit, and then now they have Summit Reserve, which I got. And so that was my first tier one, fully loaded Jeep, all the bells and whistles. Well, not making the fast ones anymore. Well, they're about to start, but they're going to be electric. But they're about to start making fast ones again, but they're going to be electric, and I'm not into that yet. Or I say yet, because I don't know. I don't think I'll ever will be, but anywho. So my other one was a BMW X5M. Well, then they start making the competitions, and those X5Ms, and especially competitions now, or, well, you think that Jeep Wrangler's expensive, they're even more than, they're 120, 30,000 easy, for a new one. Even some used ones are that expensive, to 110, 20K. And I want the competition if I'm going to get one, because that's just me. And so that's where I kind of checked off tier 2 kind of already. And that's why I went, because I got the X3, I had an X3, because I was just going to kind of work my way to that X5. But I got the X3 for Avery for a daily in 2021. And then I had to get the speed because I started tuning it. And I got a stage 2 tune on it. I put a turbo on it. I put a downpipe on it. I put turbo inlets on it. I put a charge pipe on it. And so I had a stock 250 power X3. And the next thing you know, it was about 340, 50 horsepower after all the tuning and the stage 2 tune and the turbo. So I was like, yeah, okay, I want the X3M competition. So then I got that. And so I've kind of checked that off. I still want to get the X5M one day at competition. But now I've moved it to where I want to get this first. So I'm definitely going to get this before I get that, because it's faster, it's more fun. It's so me. And so not that color. I'm definitely going to be getting my Techno Violet. 100% be getting that Techno Violet. But yes, this is exactly what I'll be getting with the carbon ceramic brakes. And now I can't wait for them to do like they did with the M4 and put that new Alcantara steering wheel in the M3s. So I'm waiting for them to up the M3 one last stage, and then I'm going to trade in my X3M competition for an M3 competition X-Drive. But yeah, bro. I can't hold until the... Oh, man, there you go, Cisco. Yeah, the X5s are beautiful. Ooh, here goes NVDA, and there's that little... not really didn't form much of a handle, but there's that U-shape, and we're blowing up, and now GME's going down. GME down, air, we're giving NVDA up. All right, here we go. Good golly. Good golly. Here we go. My baby keeps on rolling. NVDA at 11. Oh, yeah, this will hit 1140. Cisco, or trade it up. I've got this to 1140, if not 1150 for the day. 1140, if not 1150. Front and AC off to work. Can't wait to see the... Oh, yeah, front and AC. Oh, I'll be showing it off. I'll do a reveal video with Avery again. Because I put it in her name like I did the last one, so it says this vehicle is especially built for, and then it has a person's name. It says Avery Smith. So I'll do another reveal video. Oh, yeah. Oh, especially with the final edition. There's not one out there. I'll be doing multiple posts trying to get that, you know, trying to soak in that glory for sure. You know, trying to get that clout, you know, trying to get one of those. Because that's my biggest ever social media moment was on where I got caught in the algorithms was on TikTok. I released 2 on the same day, reveal video with me and Avery. One started off with, it didn't have like any views. So I released another one with like different audio or real true. I forgot what it was. That thing went on to have like 500,000 views. 30,000 likes or whatever it was. Now then that then made all the other ones grow to where they had 5 or 10,000 whatever, you know, views. But that reveal video caught a lot of attention, and then so I'm gonna be doing that again, because it'll be the only one out there. I can't wait though. I can't think of the name. There's a black edition BMW, and out like the Alpina. Are you talking about the Alpina? Still knows. Cisco, I got rid of 4 earlier like I told everyone I would if this got over 1100. So I didn't even know. I came in today and it was like at 1120 or something like that. And I got rid of 4 shares and 11. So I'm down to 3 shares. So I got rid of 4 today. But yes, I was still holding 7. And so I was up Cisco 1 point early, and I took this screenshot. I just put it over in Dex Lobby. When I first got into chat today, I was up 375 on the day on those 7 shares and was up over almost $1,300 on 7 shares from my 937 position. So 937.23 with 7 shares. I was up almost $1,300 today. Cisco, probably, yeah. Honestly, Cisco, yep. At this point, most likely, yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, my man. I thought there was a different steering wheel you could get on the... Unless I'm just somehow missing it. But yeah, here you go. So, like, essentially, if I built one, I'll just show you. Ooh, there we go. All-time high is still rolling. But yeah, 140K. I thought there was a steering wheel. I thought there was a steering wheel you could get on the BMW X5 and make it there was more of a sporty steering wheel that we could get. I thought there was, Cisco. I thought it was like right here. Unless they just got rid of it and you can't order it anymore. But I thought like right through here there was a steering wheel you could add. Had dad duties today, Cisco. You're good. Yeah, you kidding me? 140K. Oh man, but yeah, these things are absolutely gorgeous and fun and beautiful. Cisco says, I got that. Here, I'm telling you, 1140 traded up. Here comes 1140. 1140 is on its way. 1140 on its way. I'd go GameStop under this 2410 mark. GameStop under 2410. Watch for move into VY. Boom, boom. Not good time. Meta above 47. Meta going finally. Meta was gross earlier. Is it finally moving? Barely. Yeah, I don't see a lot of movement. Just so you can see here. Look at that. I don't see a lot of movement, Cisco, at all on Meta. I don't see a lot of movement there. NVDA, gee golly, I mean this thing is just ripping. 1140 is a done deal. Here's your 1140. NVDA here, team. Here you go. NVDA, here's your 1140. NVDA is 1140. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Lego. Lego. Just rolling. Rolling, 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 rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. And there's my alert from earlier there, team. Cisco, you're good, boss. You're good. Loving seeing this NVDA roll. Roll, 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 roll your boat gently up the stream. Just keeps flying, team. Any stocks you want to go over, let me know. Break them down. Let me know, let me know, let me know. I'm here to help you guys out. I know it's a little bit slower of a lunch today. It just is what it is. Just not getting the big movement today, unfortunately. Oh yeah, don't forget too, team. I'm gonna leave this going, and because I know a lot of traders just weren't around on Friday, and sometimes, of course, now it's Tuesday, so I know a lot aren't still around. I'll keep the sale going for a couple more days just for traders. I know someone hit me up and said, "Hey man, heard you were doing a sale," something like that. Anyway, they weren't around. I don't know what they said they're traveling or some shit. Anywho, I'm gonna keep that sale going for a couple more days for traders, probably possibly because this week flies by. It'll be Friday before we know it, truly. So I'll probably keep that going through Friday. If you needed any help whatsoever, team, again. Won't do these sales too often where I'll throw in an extra one for you. But if you need any help, I've been doing these again for a long time with traders. And I love helping you guys out. They're an hour long, done through Zoom. If you ever need any help, there's the one-on-one link for the sale that I've been doing, or I should say going on for Memorial Day. Speaking of, I think it is. Let me Google it just to make sure. Let me Google just to make sure. Yeah, it's an International Hamburger Day, team. International Hamburger Day, team. Let's see where we can find some deals here. Let's see if we can find some deals for you guys. Today, you can get a free hamburger on Tuesday with a purchase of 70 cents or more. Where's this at? Burger King. All right, Burger King. All right, so it's going on like all week. You can get a free cheeseburger with a purchase of at least 70 cents on Friday. Today, you get a free hamburger with a purchase of 70 cents or more. That's obviously that. I mean, just, hey, get a drink and you get a burger for free. Let's go over Wendy's 1 cent deal. All right. Starting Tuesday through Sunday, customers can get a junior bacon cheeseburger burger, not bigger. I wish they were bigger because those are good. I love the junior bacon cheeseburgers for 1 cent with any purchase. All right. Arby's starting Memorial Day through June 2nd. Arby's reward members get 50% off Bar Louie. I love Bar Louie is good. I don't know if you guys have a Bar Louie around. Get triple points. Oh my God, everyone's now getting triple points. I guess you got to sign up for all these places. There's a ton out there. Buffalo Wild Wings, Dave & Buster's, Carl Jr.'s, Farmer's Boys, Grubhub, yada, yada, yada. I will just be having a leftover cheeseburger tonight. I will be having one of my leftover cheeseburgers. Get the Crystal Burger Meal for $4.99 on Tuesday. That's not, I mean, come on. How about like $1.99 or something? Get a steak burger and fries for $9.99, usually $13.99. That's a $4 discount. That's it. Hurricane Grill and Wings. Hook it up. I didn't know Razoo's Cajun Cafe has a damn burger. The chain's new $10 menu. Okay, includes double stack burger. Okay, just for the, okay. Just ask for the special $10 menu. Okay. So it is National Hamburger, Cheeseburger, whatever day. Get you a cheeseburger, team. Get you a cheeseburger today. Get your cheeseburgers. All right, any stocks you want to go over? Let me know. I'm chilling right now. Just chilling. 1 hour left to go in lunch. It is Salaho today, for the most part. Small caps are just completely gone, dead. Bye, get out of here. I don't know what the hell. They're just completely, just not even existing today. Large cap plays, it's all about what NVDA is doing. NVDA is ripping and roaring as of right now. The other plays that were moving pretty decent earlier and they have moved up here recently would be AMD. AMD through your 173 mark. We talked about that one as well earlier. Beautiful move. There's that alert from earlier. Bam. What's up, JYD? Missed you, man. Everything good? Oh, man, yeah. Great. Good to go. Talking about this earlier to everybody was that I got my Jeep shit, man. You know, got the final edition 392 here. Final edition on its way. So, man, everything's good, though. Obviously, Memorial Day was great yesterday, eating some damn food. But then the Jeep that I ordered here recently, right there. I came in actually yesterday to record the weekly preview. Talked about this earlier. Weekly preview in the lesson 2. And it said built. Didn't say ship, just said built. And then it didn't have a delivery date. Just said to be determined, I think. I forgot what it said. TBD, it said something. Maybe it had been blank. Then I got an email. Literally, it was so funny. Right after that, after I came in and did all that and checked on them. Okay, well, at least it was built on Friday. It showed it was built. Cool. I was like, man, why didn't I get an email telling me it was built? Well, sure enough, I got an email about an hour or 30 minutes, about 30 minutes actually, after that when I left my office yesterday. I checked my watch and oh yeah, there's that email from Jeep. I'm like, oh, whoa, what? It shipped? And then, yeah, shut it in, so hopefully a week from today, that'll be in. So, yes, sir, man, doing absolutely great. Chilled this morning, didn't do anything, relaxed, enjoyed the outdoors yesterday and all the great food, so hopefully you had a great scene. Oh, yeah. Tell you what, I can't wait to see it. Because there's not one in person. I've not seen one. And that's what's so cool and crazy about this. There's not one. There's not one. I have not seen one. Not a picture of one, not one for sale. They didn't make a model and say, hey, here's what we're doing, here's what it looks like. Nada, nothing. I'm going to get a Jeep that no one has in the world, pretty much. Literally, that I've for the most part. So I'm like a little kid over here. I'm like, man, I can't wait. Man, it's going to be so awesome. And then like the last one ever that they make, like the final edition. Oh, yeah, bro. Can't wait. So, yeah, great weekend. Great Monday for sure. Just a normal, okay weekend, you know. Went and did some kart riding on Saturday. That was pretty fun, too, as well. Went and, you know, those little outdoor... Of course, we don't have any indoor kart centers here, being in Arkansas. Those are in bigger, you know, suburbs. But we do have the outdoor kart centers. You know, we can get those little badass go-karts. Or they look like Indy cars, kind of, but they're, you know, they probably go 40, 50 miles an hour or whatever they go. I don't know how fast they go. That was fun. I've been wanting to go to one of those for a while. So my buddy but he goes quite a bit and he's pretty good at it. And he's like, man, you need to come for one. So I went and did that Saturday. Ran into the owner of the owner's kid, because there was all of a sudden this, because I want to get, which I was just showing off earlier, I want to get this baby boy next. You know, I want to get my X3M, trade my X3M competition in for an M3 competition. Well, and that M3 comp, or not an M3 comp, it was just an M3 pulls up. I was like, oh, you know, I've kind of was with my buddies. Like, yeah, well, he's like, what's fun? I was like, my X3M could actually beat the competition, because it's all-wheel drive, and it's a competition that has more horsepower. And it could in a 0 to 60 race. Anyway, finally go out there when that kid was leaving. I noticed, because he got the bucket seats, like these seats, because I want to get these seats so bad, but I want to know if they're comfortable or not. He's like, oh man, I love them. They're actually fine. You know, it's like it'd be one thing, and that's what I thought, which I read. Like, it'd be one thing if you're going on some like 5, 6, 7 hour road trip. It's like, this isn't a road trip vehicle. And I was like, exactly. I was like, you know, if you're in it for even an hour, you're fine. Anywho, he had a manual, and that's why he got M3. So M3's BMW still makes a manual vehicle to this day, which is nuts, because hardly any car company makes a manual still. BMW still makes a manual vehicle, an M3. You can't get in competition, and of course, xDrive, you have to get the rear-wheel normal M3. And so I was like, oh, I was like, that's why you got the M3. I was kind of talking shit to my buddies why you didn't get the comp, and he was laughing. The xDrive, he's like, dude, those xDrive, because that's what I want to get. I want the xDrive comp, because 0 to 60, you know, it's xDrive all-wheel drive. That thing, 0 to 60 stock is like, you know, 0 to 60 is like 2.9, 3 seconds. Those things are crazy fast. He's like, man, those things are crazy fast. Like, that's what I want. You know, you want that. I'm not a big drifter and, I want that manual. I mean, if you want a manual though, I mean, that's heaven right there. The fact that you can have almost 500 horsepower rear wheel drive and something luxury new with me. I was like, oh man, I was like, wouldn't want to do it myself. Maybe like one day down the line when I'm collecting cars or something, I'll get a manual. I was like, that's crazy dope, bro. But yeah, I was like, I had to go out there and talk to him for a second. Oh yeah, blah, blah. Because I was, well, I'm actually the owner's, because then he asked about it. How you liking the place? And he's like, well, I'm actually the owner's kid, blah, blah, blah. So I'm out here quite a bit. I was like, hell yeah. But I was like, man, it was a good weekend though. Yeah, I agree, man. Same. I like riding slow. No rush from riding slow. Oh, more pullback here from GameStop. We're just dropping level after level. Look at that level. Kind of formed another one just like that. And then now down more we go. Here we go. Let's go with A and B. Someone asked the other lobby. You gotta go back to the 4 hour, don't we, at this point? I'd go 175-ish. Yeah, right about 175. Over 175. Woo, here we go. Here you go. Here's GameStop. Here's GameStop. There we go. And I talked about this I put it in chat just a little bit ago. Under 2140. Watch for short. Down to the VWAP. Now, under the VWAP, we have room down to 23.45. Then 23 area. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, man. Yeah, hopefully you guys had, Jay White, anyone else, hopefully you guys had a good mailman, other cousin Greg, anyone still around. You guys had a good holiday yesterday. Definitely cooked it up. Had cooked up. I forgot how many, what, 3 brats. I forgot how many dogs and brats I did. Way more than we can eat. But I always like cooking more because I always love. Even to this day as a kid, but I always love like a leftover hot dog or brat. You know, like the day after or whatever. Go heat that up. I don't know what. Just I love that. It's like a leftover pizza, leftover spaghetti, leftover chili. There's some things that left over. You're like, oh, I'm eating that. You know, you're eating it. There's a no if and or but about it. Like, oh, I'm definitely having leftovers of that. And it's crazy how sometimes leftovers are even better than when they're better the next day. You know, like, oh, they're better. One thing's like my salsa, and I tell anyone like that makes salsa, homemade salsa. It's always better. Make it, if you if you're making homemade salsa, it's one of those things I would tell people, make it 3, 4, 5 days before, at least around 3 days before, in my opinion. You want to eat it really, or you really, and not that you can eat it whenever, but like before you have like a party is my point. Man, that salsa just hits hard. After, 3, 4 days, all the tomato, the onion, jalapeno, the garlic, this, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, everything that I put in mine, it's real basic too, my salsa. Just relax, watch some of your videos as well. There you go, mailman, do it. But yeah, salsa, oh my gosh, 3, 4 days later, that is fire. Has talk some shit over to Finster. Remember Finster used to be in my chat all the time? Finster used to always talk shit about the spy. Like, now that's all he trades is the spy. I'm like, that's all he used to talk shit about was the spy. And laugh at it. And now it's all he trades. I'm like, why? I just don't get people. I'm like, what? I'm telling you, team, stick to one thing. I'm glad you guys in here, mailman, everyone else that have been just sticking to shorting, do not jump across the board. Stick on one thing, and I promise you will become very good at it. Do not jump around from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. It will take forever to get good. Watch the VWAP crack on GameStop. Under the VWAP, here we go. We're just moving down these levels now. Let's just keep them rolling on down. Here's your next level right about right there. And then your next main level is going to be right about right here-ish. So that's going to be coming up next on GameStop. I really like light longs, but yes, focusing on shorting. Light longs, what's that mean? Do you mean like just not going in big on longs, but going long, but just going smaller shares? Yeah, I miss longs. I mean, that was all I used to do, but they're just not, unfortunately, as consistent as they used to be. They just are not. Well, like 90-95% short and 10% long. Got you on my trades. Oh, got you. Really do. Okay, got you. I do really like longs. I was like, when you said that, I was like, does that mean you just don't go big on them? Or you're like, yeah, give me 3 pounds of the shorts, but just like about 2 ounces of the longs, just about 2 ounces, just two. All right, I'm going light on the longs. Okay, got to go heavy over here. Shorting all day, yeah, JYD, you know it. Well, especially small cap. Just figure out what you're good at and just do it over and over and over and over and over. I mean, I'm telling you, I've just seen it because I have worked with so many traders. When you bounce around from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, and then you try to trade all these different tickers, it takes forever to get good at it. It's not easy to do. It's not at all. Not at all. That out there again. this over here again. I'll put that out there some more later. Shorting equals bread and butter. How about those bread and butter pickles? Now, those bread and butter pickles are pretty money. Those bread and butter pickles. Now, those. You get them zesty. You get the jalapeno bread and butter pickles as well. You got zesty ones. Normal are good. Those are just normal, nice and sweet. Oh, here we go. Here goes GameStop. Here we go. GameStop coming down some more. GameStop coming down some more. Oh shit, I just saw people over on YouTube when I got this up in line. We got King Jaffe. Joe, Texas in the house. Been watching your videos. Thanks again. The link to your channel. You got it. You got it, Texas. Sorry about that, man. I just saw that, King Jaffe. What indicators do you use? I'm looking at EMA, SMA. Okay, so King Jaffe, what I use on the daily is going to be, its stock is terrible. Let's go to like something that you can actually see it on, like sober. On the daily, I use it's not even showing on this one, but I don't know where the 200 is at. Oh, they're all down here. Okay, the 200 is way down yonder in the chat. Who the 13 is. So the 200S, look at this, right to the 200 SMA. I love that. And small cap plays right to the 200 SMA. It's almost like a magnet a lot of the time. And then I use the 50 SMA. Then I use the 13 EMA. So you can see here what indicators I use. Love that southern accent coming out. There it is. Now you see. Let me tell you something. I am from the South. Anyway, the 200 SMA, the 50 SMA, and the 13 EMA. Now, on my intraday minute chart, all I use is the 9 EMA. Matching and pairing with that is the MACD, and I call it the Thanos crossover, which you may have seen that lesson. And I need to really give a part 2 on that lesson, just to give a quick 10-15 minute update, honestly, sometime soon. Because I basically use the 3, 5, or maybe the 10 minute time frame. I never use the 1 minute time frame anymore. And you can see how this is just running up perfectly with the 9 EMA. And so a crack of the 9 EMA, we most likely will then go to the bearish side in the MACD. That's called the Thanos crossover. So we'll go bearish on the MACD and bearish under the 9 EMA. Typically a good sign for a short. And then I use the upper and lower VWAP band with the VWAP. So the VWAP, but on most of my charting, as you can see right here, all I use is the VWAP. VWAP in its upper and lower band. The VWAP in its upper and lower band. The VWAP in its upper and lower band. I do have the 9 EMA, and this is my one other chart that I use standard deviation lines. And then again, back to the VWAP in the upper and lower band. Here is my Thanos crossover page. And where I would say a certain play, what was just running up? AMD. Let's go over to AMD. So we can see on the 5 minute time frame, we're running up the 9 EMA. We're starting now to get bearish and go under the MACD. Now we just need this to candlestick confirm under this 9 EMA, and I guarantee you back under 173, this will see a decent sized pullback. But that's it. I don't use a lot of indicators. Most of my charting is just a VWAP in its upper and lower band. Pickles go hard. Pickles are good. Now, it depends on, especially when you get those like pickle bars or whatever. Not that they're going to have pickle bars. You know what I'm saying? But like, there's this place in Dallas we go to, Twisted Root Burger Company or something like that. Twisted Root Burger, Twisted something. It's so good. Anywho, they have like, they have different jars of all their different pickles, and it's so amazing. What can I can't see chat. There you go, King Jaffe. Hope that makes sense. Morning Boss Man. What's up, Ghost Trader? Ghost Trader, I see you stream on a different platform. I thought my YouTube was broken. Oh, you're good. Yes, King Jaffe. I stream on Tradecaster. So I'm on tradecaster.com. There's 7-day free trials if you want to check it out. So here's a little tour of Tradecaster and what it looks like right here. So these are the trade members in chat. Here are the different lobbies that you can go through that are live right now. Here's Deck, the main man's lobby. Sean's been live the longest. Here are other lobbies that will be live at certain times. Video library over here that you take advantage of as well. I have my own little library. I need to add more videos. Of course, I have YouTube for those videos. And I still have this one over here, Option for Beginners Part 2, which is actually my most viewed because I actually accidentally put it in the home. And so it's racked up a ton of views, over 1,200, not a ton, but almost a ton actually, almost 2K. So I'm over here live on Tradecaster every day, been over on Tradecaster since 2017, streaming live on Tradecaster since 2020, but using YouTube as well. Do you set your VWAP parameters? No, these are just standard default settings right here, boss. So winks, standard, upper and lower band, same thing, -2. So down is -2, up is 2. So if you go down -2, up it's 2. Standard deviation setting. I'm thinking of my standard deviation language, but essentially standard deviation setting. But standard default setting is what I meant to say. Just the default setting. Never changed anything. Never changed my MACD. That's the same MACD that everyone has standard, which is that 12, 26, 9 and exponential. So don't ever change any of that stuff. Those are set usually typically for a reason. And there's my alert right here from earlier in chat from GameStop. Murdered. That makes sense. So Winks, hopefully that makes sense, baby boy, baby boy, baby boy. And any help, any questions, anything you got on King Jaffe Joe on YouTube, let me know. Anything else on Tradecaster? Anything else? Anything, team? I will be up and live tomorrow morning, so look for my alerts. My morning alerts will be back on track. I will be live in the morning, so look for my live lobby. My lobby to be live. Lobby live, lobby live. Live lobby, lobby, lobby live, live lobby. Lobby, lobby, live, live, lobby. I'll just keep saying that over and over and over. But tomorrow, team, I will be live. Looking to get some trades in with you guys. Haven't got any day trades in. In a few days. I can't remember, did we get one in on Friday? I'd have to go back to Friday to see if I got one in or not. I cannot remember. But I will be live again tomorrow morning. You got any winks? Sober, maybe cracking a bit. Watch for that trend line crack. That's why I just kind of noticed the trend that we're on. Beautiful uptrend channel right there. Mr. D. Sarley. So there's your uptrend channel on Sober. What's up, Ski? How you doing? Ski, ski, ski. Ooh, ooh, wee. Been busy, but back at it. It's good to see you back at it, my man. Well, I was just chilling today on my NVDA play. So NVDA just chilling on my 7 shares. I wasn't looking to trade today. I was relaxing from food hangover. Memorial Day yesterday, and now today's International Hamburger Day. Are you kidding me? Grub City for me all week long. This is just Grub City. Grub City. AMD possible more downside here from... Yep. We talked about the moving into that Thanos crossover. We're just going over that with King Jaffet Joe over on YouTube. Good call on Yeski on GameStop. Nice little move down. Continues to move down. I'm kind of done alerting it because we walked it down all the way. I kept giving it level after level after level. Been shorting to 1 to 200 shares at a time. Good, Yeski. Yeah, well, good. I'm glad you're getting that. Yeah, it was like one short after the other. Had the trend line crack, and then had another like one level crack. Went down to the next level, and then down to the next level, and the next level. It's one of those nice little move up to high of day. Had that beautiful W, and then kind of U shape at the bottom, and then worked its way all the way up. So back into resistance areas. Big nice move. I'm telling you, NVDA looks like it wants to squeeze and go for more here, so I do want to go back over to NVDA here. ARM, I know, AMD had the nice move up, now getting more of a pullback. NVDA looks like it wants to go for more. So we'll see if 1150 is up next at 1150. 1150! Up on the horizon here for NVDA. Guys, you ever get texts, random texts like this? Guys or gals in chat, does anyone ever get random texts like this? Hey, is this so on and so forth's number? So point being, I got this text and I cannot wait to text back. I got a, hey, is this Jenny's number? You know I'm about to text back like, no, Jenny's number, I thought you knew. That's 867-5309. Like... I cannot believe I got, hey, is this Jenny's number? Like, oh, I can't wait to text back. Oh, no, you didn't know? Now, her number's 867-5309, bro. 867-5309. Oh, God. Yes, they are fundamental. Oh, God. Thomas, this one's going to be great. Thomas, this one's going to be probably the best one ever to mess with. I was wondering. I don't know if anyone else got those too. Oh, I am going to mess with this guy. Oh, they're going to get it. First, I'm like, oh, hey, baby. And I'm like, oh, no, this is actually Teresa. Jenny changed her number. But we can talk if you want to, big boy. You know, she's more small-waisted. I'm more into the big-breasted kind. I'm a big-breasted kind of woman. You know, if you want big waist, big hips, and big breasts, I'm your man. Then I'll send him some ugly feet pictures. Like, just horrendous. I'm like, how do these feet look? I just got manicures and I got mani-pedis yesterday. Oh, man. You know, that's when you really get with them. You know, you just start, you can just send a picture of your toes at that point. My hairy, well, not that they're that hairy, honestly. I've seen some gross men feet. My feet are pretty nice for me. I love back in like high school when women or girls would be like, you have really pretty feet for a guy. I'm like, I do. I know. I have my feminine masculinities that I like. What's up, Baron and Liquid Vision? Yeah, little Tommy too. So I'm gonna mess with him. I'm like, where you at, big boy? I don't know why I feel like I have to talk in an accent. Like that really makes any difference. Because there's no accents. You can't really tell who's talking in accents in text messages. But that's how it'll come through. I'll be like, hey, big boy, how you doing? Yeah, those are the worst. Thomas, I got some strange text a few weeks ago. Said, hey, it's your boy. Text me back. Funny thing was my phone asked if they wanted to update the contact. Oh, there we go, Thomas. And did you is the question. Did you is the question. Liquid Vision, hopefully you've had a good weekend. Liquid Vision, having every time I come over to your lobby, Liquid Vision, you're always doing like the Leo, like, I don't know what you want to call it. I call it a round table, but whatever. You're streaming with someone else, and, you know, y'all are busy talking, and I'm like, hey, down here. You know, y'all are busy. I can't, you know, I'm like, what about me? Hey. I want to change it up. What do you mean going to change? What are you going to change it up to? What's going on? What's up with the change up? What's up with the change up, Liquid Vision? What do you mean? Just you? You're tired of those other cats? You said, get out of here. You know who Eddie Redmayne is, eh? You know who I am? Yeah, I'm a good actor. I can get laid by any of the hot chicks. Yeah, I said any of the hot chicks. Not the Dixie Chicks or whatever. No, not the band. Uglies too. I don't care. You name them. I take them all. You get none. I'm Eddie Redmayne. Alakazam, alakazam, I make you turn into a Smurf. Going to fly solo again. Okay. Well, you do what you want to do, Liquid Vision. You do what you want to do. It's your stream. It's your life. You live it, okay? I don't mind the other guys. Who are these other guys anyway? How did you meet these other guys? Because some of them aren't British. It seems like some of them are American, I think, right? Or are they all British chaps? All over there in the... You're just sipping some tea and some beans and toast. AMD might be stuck in this area. Yeah, NVIDIA is your mover. AMD and ARM seem to be kind of doing this. Channeling up, consolidating a little bit, right? AMD and ARM seem to be doing a little bit of that consolidation at the top of the chart there a little bit. Kind of like Google's doing there until it kind of got to pull back there a little bit there. Now it's getting a little consolidation, right? Yeah. We'll go over to Australia there and we'll go a little crikey. Go a little crikey there, yeah. Liquid Vision, yeah, are you still typing? Okay, Mafia, hey, congratulations on the Jeep. Can't wait to glamp it. Yeah, right, made 1 point. We're going to NVIDIA today. I did. You made for the spread. You think it's going to 1,200? I do think it's going to 1,200. Mafia, I truly do. That's why I'm still holding my shares. Because we're banking, baby. I bank, you bank. You bank, I bank. We bank together. And appreciate the Jeep. Yeah, man, can't wait. Like, the main thing is just because it's only one. You know, we have some features, again, that I've never had before, and then it'll be, like, the only one out there. You know, like, anyway, just, oh, man, I can't wait. It's definitely like a kid at Christmas with this one. More so than the last one that I ordered. I'll probably be this way when I order the BMW, I'm sure. But this, definitely, I'm, like, super excited. Like, I'm like, I can't, just like, wow, this is, like, the only one out there. I will literally, truly be, like, treating this like a super duper queen. Like, this will be treated... It'll probably go to the top. This will probably move above Elvira, honestly. Beerus will probably move above and I love Elvira. And this will probably go to the top of the vehicles now, where I'm like, ooh, watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Hey, this is where Mafia sleeps. You see this? Is a bedroom over here. You see this? Don't be midnight. No disrespect in Mafia's bedroom. You can't. This is where a man sleeps at night. Okay? Man's gonna release a little gas in here from all the food he had. Okay? Show a little peace and love, okay? A little respect. A little RSEPK, okay? Respect. I think I spelled respect, right? I got a group text about basketball practice for the kids. I have no guess. That's hilarious. The kid isn't getting play with them because the others had to use the best team. That's hilarious, Bear. I love where they try to make it seem like it's a real text is the point. You know, that's their like, okay, this'll really sucker them in. I'm like, you better hope they have kids. If they don't have kids, you completely effed up there. Yeah, I know English. That's what I thought, Liquid Vision. Well, how'd you meet him? Liquid Vision, that's what I want to know. Sorry, I always have to know. You know, like, there are things that I won't ever know and it bugs me. Like, there's some things that I won't ever know and I'll just let it go. But there's some things that I won't ever know, maybe ever, and it's going to bug the crap out of me. You know, and so when I can maybe figure it out, I'm going to say, hey, let me know. Because I want to know. And it's going to bug me until I know. And I don't want it to bug me anymore. Mafia, yes. What time is it over there in the UK? Winks, so what's up, boss? You and Liquid Vision? Winks! Where? Oh, man, I wish. Okay, Winks. Next time that, Buddy is live, I want you to come over there with me. Because there's a guy that's over there. I don't know if he's originally from the UK / London, England area that you guys are from. I know UK is essentially a group, like we would call it, like a group of the countries. He's pretty much saying UK is not, is not, he's pretty much saying don't call it UK. He's like, UK, don't call it UK. And I'm like, what? You can't call it United Kingdom anymore? He's not. I mean, same with you, Liquid Vision. Do you get offended when I don't call it like England or something? When I call it, oh, the United Kingdom. No, they're over in the UK. You get offended because I'm grouping you with some Welsh or some damn Irish mofos? It's like, I told him the same, like, be the same thing, and people are like, oh, you're North American. I'm like, no, I'm Arkansan. No, I'm a Texan. I ain't no North American. I'm like, that's the country you live in, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, I was looking at, but what time is it, Winks? It is 12:33 Central Standard Time, or Eastern, Central, I should say Central Daylight Time, since we're in Daylight Savings. So, right here, we're at 12:30. 12:30, we're at the top of lunch right now, about to go get some beans and toast. I don't think y'all have that for lunch, but I always got to throw in that beans and toast. I always got to throw that out there, little beans and toast. But it is noon. I'm in Central Standard Time. I'm in the same time zone as Chicago. Maybe if you've heard of that big city, or Dallas, or Houston, or Nashville. Nashville's Central Standard Time, isn't it? Central? Anyone? Caveman? Is it still Central? I think it is still Central Nashville, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I was looking at what you cooked for the weekend. Salivated salad. Oh, yes. Mafia. Mafia. Oh, yes. I was trading for a prop firm. They saw my stream and wanted me to host. Oh, okay. Oh, Liquid Vision, I didn't know this. You got it, Wink. So yes, not in the Eastern time zone as like Miami or New York. Not East Coast. I'm almost in the central, literally in the central of the United States. Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh, come on, NVDA, give me 1150. 1150. But all my UKians out there. My UKians. My Brits. My Brits. The Brits are coming. The Brits are coming. I'll let all that go. We'll let all that go. I've got German in me, okay? I've got to let that go. I can't be all pissed off still at Hitler and how terrible the Germans were for so long. Gotta let it go. Just gotta let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Here's NVDA in my alert earlier. I prefer English, but it doesn't. But it doesn't for me. Gotcha. Record English. Gotcha. Is that what? No. So New York right now would be an hour ahead of me. So that's where Sean is at. Sean's in the Eastern time zone. That would be 1:35. I'm Central Standard time zone. So that would be, or Central Daylight is it we call now. There's we know because of course the time change that we have here. It's 12:35. So it's 1:35 on the East. 12:35 where I'm at. 11:35 in the Mountain Time Zone, and then it is 10:35 or 10:36 now out on the West Coast on the Pacific Time Zone, like out in California. Liquid Vision, but yeah, you're good. No, yeah, I can tell. That's why I could tell from him. I could tell that I guess it offends some people from if they're from Britain, that like they don't like being called or being referred to as UK. I'm like, what? No, United Kingdom. You're not united? That's what I was laughing. I'm like, okay, so you're not so united then, huh? You don't like those Welshmen. You don't like the Irishmen, huh? You kind of hate those guys. Well, I'm like, it's like United States. It'd be like, which there are those people here for sure. They're like, I can't stand people from wherever whatever, certain states. Whatever. I don't care what you call me. Call me whatever you want to call me. Can't offend me. Call me whatever you like. Call me an idiot, and stupid, and ugly, and you smell like scum of the earth. You smell like rotten eggs, AK. See, I'm in the UK. Should I work with the New York Time? Yeah, I would, Winks. I mean, as far as... Are you talking about as far as trading stocks, Winks? And if so, then yes. Because what you can even do here on Think or Swim, what you can even do here, and I'll show you, and you'll be like, oh, that's cool. So what you can even do here on Think or Swim, I can change this. Well, I'll have to move it over a little bit more. I can change this. Well, I have to show the whole damn thing. I can change this to Eastern, so I can have it set to where it's on the East, where I'm on the East Coast of people like that. I keep it localized because I just want to keep it localized. But a lot of people just run off with Eastern time zone. Mafia in the Atlantic time. That's the same as Eastern time. So say like, so gotcha. Like, it's got to be the same, right? Kind of the other way around. Walk into Welsh bar and the pool ball stop rolling. Oh, gotcha. Other way. Okay, so they hate you guys. Okay, so they hate you guys. Okay. So they're they hate you guys. It's like a movie scene. You hear like someone crack, like break the set. The break, what is it called? Break? What's it called, team? God, what is it called when you break the break balls? What is it called? When you have them all in the little triangle thing and you break the ball. What's it called? You rack them up. I know you got to rack the balls. What's it called? Breaking them? What's it called? Oh my God, break. That's what I thought, breaking them. That's all you hear. You hear like a break. You hear like the crack of all the balls. And as soon as you guys walk in, everyone just stops. You just hear break of the balls and they kind of slowly stop. And everyone just slowly looks at you. And you're like, yep, well, we were just leaving. We were just getting out of here. You guys go right back to what y'all were doing. Y'all have a good day. Good day. Yeah, jolly good breaks. Yeah, right. We were just leaving. Sorry. Get back to the game. It's like, that's hilarious. Sounds like a movie moment, though, for sure. Oh, man. Love it. Well, hey, is what it is. I totally feel you. I mean, that's just how it is. There will be some... you got to imagine the United States. Obviously not nearly what it used to be, but of course, the Civil War. So you got to, at one point in time and for the longest time afterward, and there are still those people that people from the South hate the people from the North. Now, really, it was never the people from, and again, like that, what you were saying, it really wasn't the people from the North didn't like the people from the South. Maybe even like those guys are a little ignorant or rednecky-ish or whatever you want to call, the people from the South that are just ignorant and not getting in with times. But yeah, it'd be kind of that same way where it'd be people from the South really didn't, kind of like the people from the North. Kind of the same thing what you're talking about. We're like, especially back in the day. I'm not part of the Union. I'm part of the Confederacy and the Dixie South. That's just kind of how it was, unfortunately, and still some ignorant people are like that. See, I get the text all the time. Just tell them the person they're looking for tied in the car. And King Jaffe just straight to them, making them feel like shit. They're like, yeah, the person you were trying to get a hold of, that's my mom, and she dead. She passed away 4 nights ago in a car wreck, hit by a damn train. Yeah, her arm flew out of the front windshield, they said. I didn't see it. Thank God I wasn't there. Yeah, you want to talk to her? Is that who you want to talk to? My mom that's dead, that her arm broke off and flew off out of the train? Yeah, bye. Close casket, it was very... Close casket was exactly. Like, you see the emotions you're sending me through now? Karma on you. Shame on you. Karma. Cisco, we're talking about those stupid robo-texts. I guess you can talk about robo-calls, but those stupid robo-texts you get. Like, I got one earlier, which I love, and I can't wait to have fun with this person. They said, hey, is this Jenny's number? Of course, if you know music like I do, and anyone, when you think of the name Jenny, you think of 2 things. You think of the song and the number, or you think of Jenny McCarthy. It's just one of the 2. I don't know. Maybe you think of something else. But when I think of Jenny, Queenie! 8675309. Oh, I can't wait to tell them. They are going to get straight Jenny talk. I'm like, oh, you want Jenny, huh? Because Shanae isn't good enough for you, huh? You don't want Shanae? Yeah, I'm not good enough for you now? She would love to answer the phone, talk, but her arms flew out. Yeah, right. They couldn't surgically repair them back. So now she has robotic arms she's trying to get used to, okay? RoboCop showed up. Thank God he decided to give her one of his arms. Oh, we're the ones that saying there's a warrant for your arrest because... Oh, yeah. I get back taxes calls all the time here. This year, I've gotten those this year. Those are the worst ones. Those are the robocalls I get this year, and they're from all over the United States. And it'll be like one call and they hang up. And my phone will ring for half. I get them a lot during lunch. I haven't today, but it'll ring for one, and then it'll just, you missed a call. I'm like, what? And now I know what it is. And then I'll get a voicemail about 20, and all of a sudden that voicemail shows up like 20 minutes later. It's always weird too. Oh, hi. And they never mention your name or any information at all. They just get straight. Oh, and then sometimes it's this. Oh, yes, I'm calling you back for the information you needed. What information I needed? I didn't need shit from you. Who are you, Jeffrey? Jeffrey? I don't know you. Get out of my life. Yeah, I've been getting that a lot this year. Is the stupid. Oh, they just get straight into their generic message about back taxes, and I'm like, okay, jeez, what idiots pay for this? Or even, well, I'm sure some do, but I should just go through that bit too, and just the whole time act like I'm going to pay for something. Okay, yeah. Let me get my card. Yeah, sure. Let me get that out for you real quickly, and just give like 111-222-2222. You're an idiot, and just hang up. It's older folks that, oh yeah, Mafia. That's been happening for a while, Mafia. What's a dip, Yusuf? I leave these plays alone, Yusuf. Let this play come down a little bit more. The dip on it, $68 to around $70. See this right here where this red line is at? That's going to be your bounce play, Yusuf. And also that 200-day moving average is going to slowly creep up to that area and give it even more clarity and more significant area for a bounce, okay? No bounce today. Let it come down some more and get in. And you could do this multi-day. And Mafia will tell you, he does this a lot. And comes to me with these type of plays. I would get in around $68 to $70. That's just good, though. But now, point me about Mafia. My grandparents almost fell for it forever ago. It was like an ordeal. We had to get a hold of my brother because y'all remember the fake calls back in the early 2000s where they try to pretend to be the person. Of course, that didn't last too long because, I mean, you have to kind of sound like the person. So my grandparents here in Central Arkansas got a phone call, and Avery's parents fell for it because me and Avery talked about it, forever ago when we were talking about this, when we first started, however many years ago when we brought this up to one another. And she was like, oh, my grandparents fell for it. But my grandparents got a phone call. It was supposedly my brother, who was in a dire situation, had been arrested, like kind of like what Cisco was saying, but it was about but it was him calling saying, I'd been arrested, I need money, I'm in a blah 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 blah, but it was like on a payphone, so they couldn't call that number back. When they called it back, no one was answering it, and so they couldn't get a hold of my brother Tommy. And so then everyone's freaking out trying to get a hold of him. And finally we get a hold of Tommy and he's like, yeah, no, that's not. I mean, so luckily they never paid. They were waiting to hear from Tommy first. Like for sure they want to hear like my mom and dad, not Granny and Pappy who were getting older. Mom and dad wanted to hear his voice. And once they're like, yeah, that's not, whoever that was, they call back again, tell them we're calling the police. Small Capville oh yeah. Not surprised though, Cousin Greg. I talked about this last week, did I not? I called this in my my weekly preview. I said my weekly preview last week when it was released on Sunday into Monday. I said what? Watch for FFIE and all these small cap plays will slowly down into Friday. And then after that 3-day weekend, I bet we move into summer and small caps are dead. They die off and there's not a lot of movement. They got money out of my father a couple of years ago and a story with my brother had. There you go! Mafia, boom! Look at that! And thankfully it was a Sunday so we could not pick. There you go! Yeah, there you go. There you go, Mafia. I think it was a Sunday too. I know it was a weekend. So even if it was later on a Saturday, right? You couldn't have gotten more money. So that was the other thing too. It was like, because that's why they were freaking out. Because like, well, what do we do? How do we get? We need to help, Tommy out. We're all like, whoa. We would, Granny and Pappy. And I'm like, no offense, we love you guys, but we would have heard from Tommy first. Like Tommy, I was like, he didn't talk to my dad for a while. Like his own dad, my brother didn't. He would talk to me. Like there was like a 2-year period. Won't get into the whole story, but my brother would not talk to my dad. Wouldn't talk to anyone in the family. He would only converse with me. It was literally on. I'll never forget this. It was on again. This is where that MacGyver kind of stuff started coming in as a kid to me, and I never really realized it. It was on a Christmas day. I don't know how old I was. I was 18 or 19, but it was a Christmas day. He called to tell me happy, Merry Christmas. Of course, I had a cell phone at the time. Anyway, blah, blah, Merry Christmas, and just talk to me. And I'm like, dude, I'm done with this. And so I got him and dad on the phone. Like, we're done with this, bro. Like, let's end this now. It's Christmas. There ain't a better time to end this. And so then, boom, next thing you know, then I'm, right there in the middle, getting everyone back together again. But he didn't even talk to my dad for 2 years. So that's what I was telling my Granny and Pappy. I was like, Granny and Pappy, no offense, but Tommy would have, first thing he would have done is reached out to me, or maybe mom or dad, but then me, maybe even me first, and said, hey, Josh, here's the deal. Like, because he would have come to me and most likely would have said, I'm effed. Go tell mom and dad I'm effed. I don't have the balls to tell them, essentially. Will you go please tell them I'm effed and I need help? Like, that would have for sure been what happened. I know, man, my brother was my best man at my wedding. I know my brother. Like, he would not have called you first. He would have called me and said, hey, I need help. That's crazy, though, Mafia, that happened. They kept him on the phone, but my brother was at the movies and not picking up his phone. Gotcha, Mafia, yeah. Same thing happened to my brother. I don't forgot what he was doing. He was a nomad, always traveling anyway, and still is. He's over in Europe right now. So it's always been hard to get a hold of my brother, and so that's what they knew. What's up, millionaire? Cousin Greg, yes, I do remember talking about that, though. I do remember. I remember. I would watch for Apple here, honestly, to come down some more to the lower VWAP band and this low of day of 190, 30, 25 area. I would watch for a bounce there, honestly. I would watch for a bounce here. Same with the SPY. These plays look like I don't think they're going to just give back gains all of a sudden right now. I think what we're going to do is see another bounce off these bands. Another bounce off these bands. But that would be my thoughts on it, Millionaire D Trader. I'd be watching for a bounce here coming up soon is what it looks like. Now, again, if we do it, if you want the short and you're like, I'd rather go short. Well, the only thing you're doing is running into a lot of charting from yesterday. And that's why I would imagine somewhere into 190 we get a bounce. Somewhere from 190, 25, 30 area down to 190, we'll see a bounce in my opinion. Just because we run into a lot of charting from Friday. Really, it's almost the opposite of Friday. Look at this. Look at this, team. Wink, won't, and then this, and then wink, won't, and then this. Almost very similar. Now, this needs to be going up instead of down, but yeah, whoa, very weird. You got it, Millionaire D. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Going to watch the last Beatles show. Oh, yeah, Cisco. I mean, none of that stuff's going to last forever out there. Is that Michael Jackson's? Is the Michael Jackson show still going that they do? The Cirque du Soleil one? I know the Beatles one, Cirque du Soleil one. That one's ending. Is the Michael Jackson one going? Because I wouldn't be surprised if that one eventually ends at some point, too, as well. MJ, the one, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. I get discount on that one if you ever tell me. That's what, yeah, there we go. MJ. Yeah, I haven't seen any. I've only been to one Cirque show out there, and so there's a lot of them to do. We just never really did a lot of the shows. I mean, we usually just drank, partied, have fun, went to all the different casinos. Time flies when you're out there, too, it seems like. So, yeah, it's like, man, the first couple years we did shows that we went out there. The first 2 years me and Avery went out there together, we did more of that kind of stuff. But since then, if we go out there, we're just more in the eating, partying, drinking, all that kind of scene. Let's see, Tesla back to VWAP. Tesla, I've been watching some of these plays. Really, NVDA's been my main watcher. My main watcher. The Beatles show is by far the best in my opinion. Beatles, that sucks that they're getting rid of it. I love the Beatles. Definitely some awesome music, so it sucks that they're doing away from it. But that's just kind of the, again, it's kind of like back in the day where buffets used to be $1 or whatever, $5 or whatever it was. Buffets used to be so cheap back in the day, and that was kind of like the thing to do. And now it's still, buffets are the thing to do, but now you ain't getting no $1 or $2 or $3 or $5 buffet. You're paying out the ass for buffets now. Absolutely looking out. You're paying out the ass for buffets now. It's crazy. Big pullback or great dip buy. I think it's a combo of the both. I think we're gonna still go up for more. I called this out 1150 earlier. This was my alert from earlier, so there you go. Literally hit 1149.39. 60 cents away from 1150. I alerted that right at the start of lunch. So it was about, right around right here. So nice, good move up. And I think that's probably where we're going to bounce at. Somewhere right around 1130-ish down to around 1125 will be your bounce play. Now, it may try to hold up right here, right around this 1135 mark. We'll see. But if it does crack through this 11, we'll call it 37 mark, 1137. If it cracks that, you will see that move down to around 1132, 1131.50. Validity spiking, Mafia. Mafia, I'll have to get you a little nightlight in there, Mafia. I forgot about that. I'll have to get you a little plug-in for all the, all the cool plug-in outlets that and just so you know, Wranglers, not all of them. Well, maybe they all do. I don't know, because I don't know if there's even an order option. But all Jeep Wranglers come with a power outlet. By the way, back in 2019 when we lost power, we literally ran a lot of our house on the Jeep Wrangler and the Jeep Grand Cherokee. Both have power outlets in them. And so we had literally a power extension cord from both of our Jeeps running into our house in Dallas with multi outlets plugged into those. We had we couldn't plug in, we could only do the TV, so we could only watch so much. We had the TV, a lamp, the internet going, a fan on, because this happened in June of 2019. God, it was terrible. But yeah, so you'll have a little outlet in there, like a full plug-in outlet. There you go, Mafia. You'll have your little USB outlets in there. I'll have to get you a little nightlight in there, Mafia. Just be sleeping away like a little angel. Finally getting some good red here. Head and Shoulders, I will say that. I know you're looking at it, Baron. Tesla has a gorgeous Head and Shoulders on it. There's your shoulder, there's your head, and there's your shoulder. So nice Head and Shoulders on Tesla. That is a very, very nice Head and Shoulders right there. All right, cool. Last few minutes here, commentary. We're at the top of the hour. Anything else you guys want to go over, let me know right now. Anything else, hit it in chat. Hit me up. Hit me up. You got those quarter-pound beef, all beef Franks. Quarter-pound all beef Franks. Got the third-pound steak burgers. What else you got for me, team? Anything else? Anything else? Barbecue baked beans, potato salad, jalapeno poppers. What do you want? Liquid No, I'm waiting for it, Liquid I keep getting on Deck's ass about it, and I'll probably do that again sometime this week. I mean, it's been literally almost 2 months now. I mean, it's been a month and a half. I know he actually texted the group last week and said it's getting close to being done. But yeah, I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? It's been like a month and a half. The hell's that guy been doing? Like, I'm like, what do we do? When? Hopefully sometime soon. Man. But no, I have not seen it yet. I only saw my quick little glimpse of it that I talked about anyway. So when I did see it, like when I was there, so, he had the camera. I'm like, let me see it real quick. He showed me, and we were both like, oh, damn. And so when I got back up there, it's all, to where we shot because I did all my shooting with the Porsche on the ground. Then I went up to the penthouse where he rented, blah, 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 where everyone else was doing their shoot. And it was like, oh, because they asked how it went. I was like, oh, go on and show them. Oh, and they look like I should be in Fast and Furious. I mean, it looks like I should be in a Fast and Furious movie for sure. I'm taking over now for Brian O'Connor. I'm the new agent working undercover. Oh, bro, got the tie on, button up, coming out with the Jordans on. The black cats look like dress shoes, but they're Jordan 3s. Oh, bro. Straight Rico Suave pimping. I mean, bro, wait till you see that. Looking, oh man, fly as can be. But that's it. And I'm waiting to see more extended coverage. Any potential move on Netflix? Last check on Netflix, it was gross. Yeah, nope, gross. That's gross, and like I told you, Meta's gross. Called it. Gross and gross. Call that gross and grosser. Instead of dumb and dumber, call it gross and grosser. So the boot camp Liquid Vision is supposed to be, it was supposed to be in May. It was supposed to be this month, is what he told us the whole entire time. He told us it was going to be in May. I'm going to text him now that you've texted. We brought this up. I'm going to text him after this is over. I'm like, hey, so when's the boot camp? I keep getting asked about it. When is the boot camp? When do we need to be prepared? So I have everything ready. When can I see this video? Because, yeah, man, oh, bro, with the Porsche, that's why I got the Porsche. You had to have fun in the Porsche. Never driven a Porsche before. So, yeah, you better believe I wanted to get it and whip it around New York City, which I did and loved it. Oh, my gosh, it was absolutely fun. And then especially when I got it over in Jersey to go see my boy Dimpy, then I got, 6 lanes. 6 lanes of fun. So it was 12 lanes wide, 12 total lanes, 6 on each side. Bro, I was going 100, 120, 130, zooming in and out of traffic. Whoo! I don't think I got it much more than 130. I don't think. You again use 90 MA in 1 minute and 33. No, so the 90 MA, if I'm using the 90 MA, I at least want to be on the 3 or 5 minute time frame. And Tay, it's all about the chart. If it looks good in the 5, see, this won't look good in the 3. See how many times you've cracked through it and then you keep going? You don't want that. You want to find, my favorite's the 10 in these large cap plays. See, look at this. See the 10 minute time frame? And then you wait for this to candlestick confirm below it and you'll get probably more of a pullback. But 5 looks okay with it. 5 looks pretty fine. 5 you're pretty much. But it's all about the ticker. I can go to any of these tickers here and it's all about the ticker, like Sober. 5 minute, because I guarantee if I go to the 3 minute, we're fluctuating through it too much. See? Well, no, 3 looks good. 3's still fine. 3 would be fine with Sober. But you couldn't do 1. Too much fluctuation. Too much fluctuation in and out of it. The ticker decides. The ticker will decide what time frame. Well, you should decide but the ticker should really justify what time frame. Thomas, yep, knew that for months, though, Thomas. Yep, I knew that for months. I found that out back in January, February, maybe even last year. Thomas, I knew about that last year, or early this year, Thomas, so I knew about that for months on end. And not like no offense and try to rub it in your face, but yeah, I knew about that for a while now. I knew about it for months. For months, my man. I'm not on a cash account anyway, so that doesn't affect me at all. That's for cash accounts. I'm a margin account, so that has nothing to do with me. Mafia! The 10 minute is the standard gold. Yep, this is the gold standard. 10 is perfect. 10 for large caps. Now, small caps, you're going to have to go with a 3 or a 5. For large caps, 10 will be your end-all, be-all. Will 100% let you know if it's going to be bullish or bearish. I'm still feeling that we get this bounce in this area. We'll see if we get it. I'm trying to simply not have too much. Oh, Tay, yeah, go over to Jay Trades Lobby. Jay talks about it a lot. I've worked with a lot of traders, and that's a lot of traders. I don't want a lot on my screen. I don't want all those lines. I can't stand all those lines. You look at my chart right here at NVDA. What do you see? The VWAP, the upper band, the lower band, and the 90 MA. That's it. That's all I use. I don't want all that trash on there. Too much, too many lines. You get this is blah, blah, blah. You start thinking way too much. The chart, again, should tell you everything. The chart is 75 to 80% of what you're going to do. The chart, baby. The chart. And Tay, exactly like Mafia said, I'm telling you, team, book a one-on-one. If you guys, I got the one-on-one sale still going. So if you need any help, like I said, if you guys need any help whatsoever, I've got this one-on-one sale where you buy 3, get 1 free, buy 5, get 1 free, buy 10, get 2 free. So you're getting a hell of a deal, and then you're getting them for cheaper than I've had them in quite a while. So if you need any help going over your charting, going over your levels, I'm getting to know you as a trader. I'm wanting to know how you're trading, why you're trading, when you're trading. Yes, you can also come over and trade live with me, all that kind of good stuff. And I can watch you trade live, but there's so much to do in those Zooms, it's stupid. It's so much. So much we can do in those zooms. It's an hour long. That hour will fly by. W-Tech. Yep, so the upper and lower VWAP band. And it's letting me know, like right now, when a play is most likely going to have some sort of reversal, or it's going to most likely could see a bounce, or, you know, either way. So reversals, right? When I see that NVDA's upper VWAP band is completely flat and not moving, well, we're most likely not going to move up until I start seeing that band move. And I know, and that's why I said earlier, when I saw this and we start to move up, that we probably have a really good have a good indication that we're going to go to 1140 then 1150. And you can tell here, it's the upper and lower VWAP band that I'm using. Look, when a play is like that, and that upper and lower VWAP band are flat out to the right and they're parallel to one another, that play's not going anywhere. A play's spiking up, spiking up, spiking up, spiking up, spiking up. Upper VWAP band finally flattens out. Check what the play does. Check what the play does, right? So the upper and lower VWAP band are my babies. They help me out. They guide me through these plays. And the EMA, so the upper and lower, and the EMA, yeah. So the EMA is a 9 EMA. You can right click on it. You can see it's an EMA, 9 EMA, the exponential moving average. And again, what you're looking for, whatever ticker you pull up, I'll just pull up one I haven't looked at in a while. We'll go to Tesla. I would have this most likely in a 5-minute time frame. Why? Because I knew I could have went short here, long here, short here, long here, good short here. Now that's not that good of a long, but then it becomes a pretty decent short again. Now you're really going to be able to tell when you see put it in a 10-minute time frame of where it's bullish and bearish, and you're understanding that above that blue line you're bullish and below it you're bearish. Now sometimes you can come over here in a 3-minute time frame and really get even better entries. Sometimes that's the case. You could have probably possibly said that here, but it's floating through and pushing through those time frames, finding which one of these plays. And again, Tesla's a choppier play. Would you want to really use that Thanos crossover for it? In my opinion, no. That's for more of a play like Google that's really moved up a lot. And now you can see how to stay in this play long until you crack back below the 9 and the MACD, you can go short. Well, now this lets you know this play is most likely more bullish overall and bearish. 2 reasons why. A, you held the VWAP, so you're above the VWAP. 2, the other reason, well, even in this movement down under the 9 EMA, that's all you cracked, and now we're getting bullish again. You need to understand that you probably don't want to short that play again. You know, a GameStop will be a great one for the Thanos crossover. I know it will be. 5-minute time frame. Look at this beautiful long entry that you could have had up. Short. Now I know that kind of comes back up on you a little bit. Would that have stopped you out there? It may have. Maybe. But again, you can see here once you do get underneath it, how then you, because that's all the 9 EMA is supposed to be, is a constant rolling trend line. Rolling, not a perfect one where you go put a line in that's straight. It's rolling. So it's going to show you the uptrend. Now it's going to show you the downtrend. Break back above it, and then you could show a new trend line, a new uptrend. Tay, yep, you got this week, Tay, for that sale too. Not that you have to take advantage of the sale, but that sale is there, and again, can be taken advantage of. So take advantage of it if you like to. Yep, W-Tech, not every broker is going to have the upper and lower VWAP band, my man. There's not many out there that do have the upper and lower band. There's just not, unfortunately. I can't remember. I haven't written them all down. I know I've gotten that from traders like, man, which brokerages or who has the upper and lower VWAP band? I know some do and some charting services do, but not all of them do, my friend. So unfortunately, I can't be like, yeah, here's, you know what I mean? Like, here's the thing. They all have it. I don't know why some have the upper and lower band and some do, some don't. I have no idea why they all just don't, in my opinion. They should. If one has it, they should all have it. It's like, okay, well, they exist. Let's go ahead and put them out there for traders to use. But all right, team, I'm taking the break. Done for the day. I'll see you all back here tomorrow. It's already about to be Wednesday. We're already about to be halfway through the week. That's just I love it's crazy these weeks. I just love because it's like, yay, it's already Wednesday. I don't know why. I feel like I have that kid mentality where we're almost to the weekend again. I don't know why. Weeble does have it. If you're on the okay, gotcha. Let's see. Weeble does have. So Nikki Floats, thank you. Does have it if you're on the desktop version. So there you go. That helps out big time. There you go, my friend. So W Tech. Tay had just signed up for the $30. Oh, hey. He said, hey, from Canada, man. Hey, from Canada. All right, Tay, I love it. I'll get you signed up here in just a little bit. I'll send that invite link over. Don't forget to download WhatsApp. Download WhatsApp, the app. Download WhatsApp. And then I will get you over and send the invite here in about the next 30 minutes to an hour. Cisco, have a good rest of your day. Cisco, Ricky, Nikki, Tay, W Tech, Thomas, Mafia, Liquid Vision if you're still out there, Baron if you're still out there, Millionaire, D-Trade. Any last questions you can have? Cousin Greg, Winks. Any last questions from you guys? Anything else you want to go over? The pack is ready to go run around outside, aren't you, Queen? Oh, Quinene. Like Shenane from Martin. You know it, baby girl. You're just like Shenane. But your name is Quinene. You got it, M15 low bar. How high do you see NVDA this week? 1,200. Could get to 1,200. I mean, we're already at 1150. I think at some point we'll probably see a pullback. I would imagine low bar at some point here. After the earnings report, we really pretty much have only gone up. I know when, Friday we went up, right? If we just go back into, we're already on a 5-day time frame. Queenie, can you leave him alone? Up with earnings, up the next day. I know we came down, but then we still went up toward the end of the day. Up on Friday overall in the end to new all-time highs into after hours there. And then gap up more. I think we can get 1,200 on board easily, in my opinion, before we start seeing some sort of consolidation, a channel being built, and a true natural pullback. I would go with around 1,200 to 1,250 could be the high for the week. 1,150 to me was on lock. Now 1,200 to 1,250 would kind of be moving into your ultimate high for the week. I said 1,150 and above. I just put it out there actually earlier. So if you haven't watched this yet, go watch this. I said my normal high of the week. My normal high of the week was going to be up to, I forgot what it was, but my ultimate high of the week started at 1150 plus. So you're already almost at the ultimate high of the week, but I think we go over 1150 and make our way up to like 1,200. Oh, signed you up yesterday. Oh, cool. Tay, I thought maybe you just, I didn't know. I thought, Tay, maybe you just signed up for them. I thought maybe you just signed up. I didn't, you know what I mean. I didn't know, but all right, I'm glad I got you signed up over the weekend, bro. You got it, low bar. You got it. All right, lost boys, lost girls. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning. They love when I say lost boys and lost girls. So when I have the AKNR, please, guys, don't just go around the house yelling out, hey, lost boys and lost girls, lost boys. Okay, let's not do that, okay? Let's not get my dogs riled up. Just because, if you say lost boys and lost girls, they go crazy. They just... Lost boys, lost girls. I'll see you back. Tomorrow morning, my live lobby is up an hour before the opening bell. Thank you over on YouTube as well today. I will be back. What's up, Gert? Had a great Memorial Day weekend. Gert, Daniel as well. Got this coming on its way. It's shipped, baby. It's shipped, baby. So we got it shipped. The final edition 392. Got that yesterday on Memorial Day itself. That was news to me. Got an email. So yes, Gert and Daniel over on YouTube. And King Jaffe. Appreciate you coming over today. Absolutely amazing weekend. Hopefully you had a great weekend as well. Cisco. That's all we exactly. Mafia, Tay, Mailman. Yes. We will only do, every 5 minutes. Okay, great. I'll see you back in the morning, team. Lobby's up an hour before the opening bell. Alerts back at it tomorrow. Hopefully the small caps will be back because I'm back.
Just how you